Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, going to be Motive versus Sziky. Top right, going to be our Protoss player. He is red. It is Motive. He is technically an XSC2 or StarCraft Pro. He is Korean, and in the bottom right here we have Sziky, who I love a lot. I really like Sziky because he drops. Like, that's all it takes to earn my love as a Zerg player is if you know how to drop. It's just so few Zerg players are like, wait a second, you mean with one upgrade I can turn every one of my overlords into a drop mechanism? And I can send literally 50 overlords into my enemy's base and drop 1,000,000 hydras on them? Yeah, no, you certainly can do that, but too few players do. Sziky does. I hope he does today. Anyway, Motive is great. RJB sent this to me. He said, it's a good match, with an exclamation mark. So there you go. He says, let's see, he calls Motive a mid-tier X Pro if he takes all of the X Pros into account. So fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Got ourselves a ZVP here today. I feel like we haven't had one on the channel for a little bit, but I do try to mix up the different matchups a lot. Because, you know, if all I cast is like ZVPs consistently, people would be mad. Overpool opening from Sziky. We got a Fighting Spirit map here, obviously. I don't think I said that to start this thing off. But this should be good. Hit that like button if you're excited for a ZVP between these two dudes on Le Fighting Spirit. I don't know if that's not how you pronounce it, is it? No. Oof. So let's see what's going on in the world. Oh man. So last week my parents were like, hey, we're getting a new computer. Can you help us move all of our files from the old one onto the new one? We got an SSD and I was like, oh, they're finally getting an SSD. They've been on spinny hard drives forever. Like, they've never had an SSD before, and I was like, oh, you're going to love it. So I was like, sure. So I was like, I'll just come over after work one day, because they live like half an hour away, because, you know, like 60% of Americans live within 30 minutes of their parents, where they were born. Often that's the same thing. Anyway, so I show up, and their hard drive is failing, and I'm like, that's not good. So I spent the rest of that day, everything after lunch on Friday, and then from 7 a.m. to 1 a.m. on Sunday, trying to get this thing to work. Trying to get the data backed up and off of their PC and into a position where it would restore successfully onto the new one. Let me tell you something. The secure boot stuff that's going on right now in PCs, man, it really doesn't like it when you're trying to do your own thing. It would prefer just use the installed OS, please. Just use... Alright, Ling's trying to get in here. This is the overpool pressure, but it's literally 2 Zerglings, so it's like the worst pressure ever. And these Lings are gonna die, and this cannon's gonna finish, and okay, nothing happened there. But man, I was like, all I want to do is get in here, boot off a recovery environment, so I can do the restore onto the new SSD, and it's like, no, man, you can't do that. That's dangerous. What if you're a bad man? And I'm like, look, if somebody literally is in my house and has access to my PC, I've already lost. Why are you protecting me at that point? You can't do anything. I mean, you can. Obviously, they can. They can make it harder for a determined thief to install some malware or something on your computer without your consent. But again, if they're at your keyboard, you're toast already. That's it. Anyway, giant pain in the butt. Like, recovering data, trying to repair damage to the drive. I did a whole restore that took 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it failed, and I was like, I'm going to kill someone. I'm going to do it. But then the second one worked at like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, yay! It was a joyful moment. Anywho, that is really on my mind right now, because it's the Sunday of after I spent all day Saturday doing it. Okay, StarCraft. It's StarCraft time. Story time with Falcon is over. I'm not sure how many people care about that, actually. Hey, look, it's a lair. Neat. Before metabolic boost. That is the style these days, isn't it? Zealot harass, gets immediately surrounded. How did he not get surrounded there? Surround him. Surround the... He really should be dead. Every second he's alive is a gift. He knows, too. He's got a shirt on that's like, every second I'm alive is a gift. I'm gonna get a drone kill. Are you serious? Oh my gosh, he got a drone kill. He survived an extra 10 seconds 20 seconds and got a drone kill. What a boss. What an absolute boss. The doctor said he didn't have more than 10 seconds, and he got 20. And he got a drone kill, and then he died, and now he's going to come back as a Dragoon. So take that, haters. Corsair production, neat. Spire on the way, neat. Air weapons upgrade indicates we're going to see more than one Corsair today, and with probably at least 4. You don't get the air upgrade unless you've got 4 Corsairs. That's the minimum, I think, that I've seen. I've seen 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but if you're just making 2 or 3 Corsairs, the +1 attack just doesn't really help as much. More Lings. Zealots holding the line with a cannon behind it. Like, how many Lings do you need to get through this? I would say at least 20? But 7 is not enough. Maybe you could focus down this forge, deny an upgrade, and get inside the house. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Oh, is it 2 gates? It's 2 Stargates! So it's 1,000,000 Corsairs, and yeah, absolutely. We're going to get more than 4 Corsairs here. Yeah. Oh, this is... run in! The run by! They left! They left their post. Cannon going to die. The second Stargate is scouted. Oh, he sees the gateway. He kills a probe. Dude, Sziky, you boss. Hungarian, by the way. Hungarian Sziky. I got some Hungarian viewers for sure. But anyway, dude, he scouts everything. He sees the second gate. He knows what's up. Throws down a Hydralisk Den. Yeah, Hydras against Mass Corsair are just going to be better than Scourge are going to be. Or honestly, well, guess what? We have some Scourge anyway. Scourge are going to be, or I don't know. What else do we have here? Lings get cleared out. A couple probes die, but that's about it. It's like, where are the Corsairs? Oh, it's just, donated Scourge. They're over here. They're hiding. They're hiding, and there's already 5. See, there's already 5 Corsairs here. +1 arrow weapons is almost done, too. Zealot legs on the way. Ground weapons coming in. Third base, happily running from Sziky. He's like, hey, so that means you can't have a ton of speed lots, at this point anyway. So, he did invest in a Spore at his third. Love that. And investing in a Spore at his second, too, because he knows. He knows the Corsair ball is going to be so stupid high, I'm going to hate it. It will make me want to die, so having a Spore makes me want to die less. Probably. So here they come, man. Scourge, hey, they took one down. They took down a Corsair. All right. Sziky, doing it well. Got Hydras, got Spore. Good combination. No more Scourge in production. I definitely support that idea. Just continuing to double pump Corsairs here, 2 at a time. Zealots, 2 at a time. On the 2 bases, Corsair flies in, says, another Hydra Spore combo. That's not good for me at all, and backs out. So these Corsairs are not getting work done. They're owning the map. That's good, right? Zerg can't see anything. He is stuck in his little, and then the Corsairs come out of nowhere, and he's like, ah! It's like a horror film. Where is he? Where is he? Ah! He's coming in from the top now, and he is. So if you have map control, then yeah, take a third base. I like that play a lot. Yeah, just expanding down the right side towards the Zerg player. Sziky's got to do something. He is working on a range upgrade for the Hydras, missile attack upgrade for the Hydras, robotics facility, and a Templar Archives coming in on the follow-up. So we're going to see some Psionic Storm, obviously. Maybe we'll get some Reavers. Reavers are always very good in this matchup, too. Anything that does big amounts of splash damage against a Zerg is going to have a very good time. This is a very open third. I guess there are some Zealots holding the wall. So, I mean, if, like, what? 10 Hydras showed up with, like, 10 Zerglings, this would just die. Lurker Aspect coming in. Lurkers would shut it down, too. But now there's cannons at the top of the ramp, so that's not working out. Hydras are chasing these Corsairs around. Not really going to be able to do it. But, hey, it's a push. It's a push before Storm is done. So it's not really a normal 2-base Hydra push. You got +1 attack. The Zealots are a +1 attack, though. So Zealots pretty good here. It's this very difficult balance of, are there enough Hydras to make the Zealots run? Or are there enough Zealots to make the Hydras run? Dude, sniping off an upgrade would be super hot. He's going to get it, too. So that +1 armor is going to get canceled. Nice. GG there from Sziky. And he's like, nope, we got to save the upgrade. We want the upgrades here. I don't think it's going to work. I think the Hydras are getting way too whittled down. Yeah, that's another one down. That's another one down. These two come from the third base to join in. Pretty good micro on display here from Sziky, too. But all the Hydras are going to die. They're just buying time for that storm to finish. That is their main idea. Yeah, and it's just a give and take here, right? Hydras are dying. Zealots are dying. Who's dying more quickly? Oh, got an Overlord there. The supply block on Sziky. Kind of coming together right now. Dude, snipe that Forge. Got it. Forge is dead. He's just like, I don't care about the cannon. The Forge is dead. Also, I don't care about the cannon. The cannon is dead. Storm says you do care, though. He gets the cannon, but takes a Storm to the face for his troubles. Just nothing but Hydras, man. Sziky is one of those players who loves his Hydras. I know a lot of Zerg players do. It doesn't say a whole lot. But he's going to take down the replacement Forge here, too. I like that very much. 5 lurkers in production. Where are they going to push? Maybe set up a contain here at the natural. They try to snipe a High Templar. They get a High Templar, but they take 2 storms for their trouble. Very injured here. Oh, the lurkers are here. Right on. Dude, snipe that High Templar. Zealots eating. He's like, come on, lurkers. Finished. And popped and burrowed. And now the Zealots are like, ah! Oh, losing 1 instantly. They have to flee. They got to get out of there. Oh, DTs. DT dropped. Ugh. It's just a single DT in this main base shutting everything down. The Overlords have speed, though. So this guy, what did he get? He ended up getting 0 kills. Oh, so he was just scary. He wasn't effective exactly. Good response there from Sziky, though. Lurkers burrow in, take down that cannon, take storms. 2 of them die, but 3 of them are still alive. Dude, Sziky. And burrow. Got it. Forcing all the probes out. The natural base is a wasteland now. For motive all of a sudden. More Corsairs in to murder more Overlords. Trying to supply block the Zerg player as well as he can, but dealing with these lurkers is incredibly annoying. He's going to lose a pylon there. This gateway's taking serious hits as well. High Templar says, oh yeah, I don't have enough energy for a storm, actually. Never mind. I don't know why I came all the way down there. This one does, but he's stuck. This one, oh, High Templar snipe. Oh, it's such a good snipe. That's such a good snipe. I don't know if anything else is going to die here. I feel like these lurkers are not focusing their attacks at all. They're each attacking a different building, and they're not great against buildings. Scourge, ooh, took down a Corsair. Scourge, doing the work. 110 to 87 total supply here in favor of motive. But his natural base is not doing so hot. By that I mean, now he's looking at losing it. Honestly, dude, that Archon was on hold position and just straight up dies. Focus the Nexus. He's like, oh, okay, Zealots now got to deal with it. Deal with taking spines to the face and spit to the face. That lurker gets stormed. This one gets stormed. This one does not. But he reclaims the natural. Lurker eggs trying to get up here. That would be very good for Sziky and very bad for motive. Oh, these probes coming back in. Archon's the answer to this. Archons are really good against eggs. Gets in. Can't burrow. Just kind of disappears. No death animation or anything. The egg doesn't get a death animation. The lurker doesn't get a death animation. $119 to $112 supply is not good. It is too close for comfort. 4th base is up from Sziky. This is nuts. This is Sziky taking it to a pretty good mid-tier X Pro motive here. 135 to 119 supply. Protoss is up, sure. He's got a lot of Zealots. He's got 3 High Templar, each with no storms available. They are stormless. He's got 3 bases rolling. His natural base didn't die, though it is on fire. And it's just Hydras, man. It is all of the Hydralisks and Lurkers known to the world. We've seen this attempted before. And it is really good. It's really good to a certain point, but then suddenly there's a ton of Storm and a lot of Reavers. And the Hydras just can't scale as well. And the time of the Hydra, it's not just Hydras anymore, right? You need the Dark Swarm. You need the Plague to assist. Zealots with a drop? How did you get in here? Oh, it's a drop. Yeah, drop in the 4th base. Oh. And does clear those guys out. A push into the Nat, though, tries to get something done. This is a lot. Dragoons are not what you want here. Why would you tech switch into Dragoons? I guess he thought there'd be more lurkers to deal with than that. Another beautiful storm. Tries to finish off the Nexus and gets it. Gets the Nexus. Snipes the High Templar as a secondary target. Beautiful stuff here. Sziky taking it to Motive. Instant rebuild from Motive here. Recognizing I have control of the situation. Let's get that up as soon as we can. Let's take a 4th base, too, at the 12 o'clock and hope the Zerg player doesn't know about it. Because it's really, really open. It is really open to death right now. But hey, if you put the pressure on the Zerg player, then the Zerg doesn't really have the wherewithal necessarily, and generally to go attack a base they don't know exists, right? They're focusing on defense for the time being. But seriously though, a hive, my kingdom for a hive. Here from Sziky today. It's gotta do it. Just gotta do it, man. High Templar tossing that beautiful storm down. I don't know, man. Like, if you're an elite Protoss, you just don't whiff with your storms. They're gonna connect. You're never gonna storm, like, here and just miss. It just doesn't happen. Finishing off that Archon would be good. Nice. Good snipe on that Archon. Making more Lings, more Hydras. Zerglings on the attack without Adrenal, though. They're still very good. Like, they're still really good. With, well, no attack upgrades. They're not that hot. They're pretty good. That High Templar, not enough energy for a storm, and he never will because he's very dead. Good snipe there. That High Templar storm. That High Templar storm. This High Templar storm. Oh! Beautiful, beautiful life-changing storms there, man. And by life-changing, I mean it killed a bunch of Hydras. 2nd base replanted from Motive. Macro hatches, Queen's Nest. Finally recognizing, okay, the time of the Hydra is over. The time of the Hydra Lurker, it's not going to work out for me. Getting a 5th base down to the south, trying to keep ahead of the Protoss on base count. He's going to scout. Finally, he's going to scout this base with an Overlord. I really don't think he knew this was here. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't die. He doesn't run into the cannons and just die. Very smart. Very smart Overlord there, or Overlord Commander. So Hive coming in, but it is going to be some time before Plague is done. So seriously, I kind of feel like a mass speedlot thing would be amazing here. Because that's it. Like, you really do need Plague as a Zerg player to reduce the tankiness of those Zealots to really have any hope of dealing with them. If you don't have Adrenal Glands, at least. That's another answer here. Is Mass Adrenal Glands can trade very well against Zealots, even if they have their full upgrades. The time of the Zealot is now, but once Adrenal's done, the time of the Zergling arrives. So yeah, hit that like button if you're enjoying this game so far. Also, feel free to check out the merch at falconpaladin.store. Pretty easy to remember. We've got shirts, hats, hoodies, pillows, all sorts of great StarCraft stuff. Check it out, falconpaladin.store. We'll ship anywhere, except for North Korea. I don't think anyone, literally nobody can ship to North Korea. No company on Earth. Maybe from China. Do they get Chinese-made products in North Korea? They have to, because they're allies. That makes sense. That's a good question, actually. I wonder if other countries that aren't America have better trade relations with North Korea. I need to look into that. Geopolitical stuff's interesting. So are you taking... Whoa, no, he's not. He was taking the center, but he's not doing that anymore. Wait, maybe he is. The Hydras decided not to finish off that Nexus and instead come around for a big, big concave. The Storms, again, very good. This is a lot of Protoss, man. This is a ton of Protoss, but the Lurker Spines being buffered by the Hydras to an extent. By that, I mean the Hydras are all dying at a very alarming rate if you're Sziky right now. But guess what he's made? 1 million more Hydras and Lurkers. So this is the Swarm at its finest from Sziky right now. Yeah. Is he making bad trades? Absolutely. Is he having enough Hydras and Lings and Lurkers that it doesn't matter? Also true. Yep. This Observer is oh, the 2 Observers are everything right now. Lurkers are still doing some work. They're killing Dragoons, which is not usually what they do. Sniping Obs, not really something that's happening here either. No Observers for him. This group of Hydras, comes around the backside, snipes some High Templar that are trying to join this party. And now there's no High Templar in this group. And the Dragoons have to get out of here. Oh, man. Yeah, Ling Hydra is at its very best versus just Dragoon play. Adrenal is coming in. Sziky recognizes that's more important than, I think, a Defiler mound at this stage of the game. Adrenal's going to be more useful sooner to him. And he does hold off the massive attack. 123 to 131 supply. Fourth base, rolling. Zealots, Dragoons, High Templar. The play here for Motive right now. He knows what's up. He knows how to play this matchup. Both players kind of accidentally running into the same spot here. It's an interception from Sziky that I think was a little bit by accident. Where are his upgrades at? 2-2. Great. Dragoons are at 3 attack and 1 armor. Adrenalings, man. Dying still. Because they don't have great upgrades. They're working on it. Yeah, Zealot's got 7 kills. He lives? Oh, and he lives. Wow, I thought he was dead. I really thought he was dead. Is that... That's 3 Overlords over here. Get out of there, Overlords. You don't want to die for nothing. And they don't, because they don't have to. Good Storm. Good splits on the Lurkers. Pretty good splits on the Lurkers. Enough Hydras pushing in that this is kind of working from Sziky. It's just there's so much Zerg blood on the ground. And so much Dragoon blood on the ground here, too. The Lings have, I mentioned the Adrenal and the +1. +2 would help in the situation, and he's trying to get there as fast as he can. Still, Sziky's economy is nuts. He's at 66 workers. He's continuing to push in here. He's killing Dragoons. He's eating Storms. And then another swell of Lings shows up, and it's never ending here. Motive hanging on to this 5th base would be amazing. But I guess who's scouting it? Yeah, Sziky. Sziky's scouting it immensely right now. Consume coming in. We're going to see some plays from the Defilers. Sziky is very good at those. Obviously. Good Storms. Motive has just been... Look, it's a high-level Protoss player. You can't be surprised by it, but it is... You can stand in awe of it, though. The Storm placements are good. Are the High Templar living forever? No. They're absolutely not living forever. Lings, Adrenal Lings, jumping on, trying to make some good trades here. Not really working out for them at all, no. All right, so Motive hangs on to his 5th base. Big deal. 6th base coming in from Sziky in response, left side. 15 Lurkers at a time in production? Are you kidding me? In different spots, too. Most of them are here, though. Do you want to see a ton of Lurkers pop at the same time? Of course you do. Oh, they don't pop at the same time, though. Oh, all right. Oh, that's a lot of Defilers, actually. Holy crap. Okay, that's the most Defilers I've seen hatchet in one time in a game. Zicky's up about 10 supply on the Protoss, but his Plague's not ready yet. His Dark Swarm would be good. This 6th base is in a lot of trouble, and I don't know if he can hold this ramp. So he Lurker eggs at the top of the ramp to buy some time, but then the Zealots run past, so the base has to get canceled. Never good. And this base does get canceled. All right, some Lurker drops would be really good, Sziky. Like, really good. I know you believe. I know you believe in the power. Yeah, we're just dancing. We're dancing in the middle. Plague's finishing up. We consumed, boys. We've consumed, boys. Okay, Plague's done. It is time for the red to appear on the red Protoss. Extra red. Asking for red with extra red. Dark Swarm first. Dark Swarm not helping against the Psy Storm, as we all know. And then a Plague. You there. Time for a Plague? Time for a Plague-oo. I don't think he knows it's a possibility. Ah, Plague-oo! Big Plague-oo. Very nice. Very nice. And now the Zealots are like, ugh. Okay. I don't really like fighting against anyone right now. Not good for us in general. Yep, fighting outside the Dark Swarm is nice. A second Plague gets tossed down. Massive Plague there. But not enough to really capitalize on it for the Zerg player. He's still up 180. Oh, he's down. He's Motive got maxed out. Motive is maxed out. He sends some Zealots into the death zone instead of going through the middle here. Into more Lurkers, actually. Dude, 2-2 Adrenalings, though. Not bad. Really, really not bad at all. These guys are plagued, too. Oh, there's no defense down south. So he throws up a Dark Swarm, and he tries to make some Lings to try to save the day, but... Oh, these Defilers are dying, but there's a counterattack up the left side here. Lings on top of High Templar. They do finish one off. Another one gets a Storm here. So, all of a sudden, the 6 o'clock base for Sziky is in a lot of trouble. Lings popping out trying to deal with it, but they're getting attacked by Psionic Storm. Psionic Storm on the mineral line here, too, killing a bunch of those drones, but can he hold on to this left side 5th base of his? Yes. It seems like he has enough cannons. He has enough Zealots and High Templar here, but a Dark Swarm placement with some Lurker positioning could be really good. He gets a Dark Swarm there to put the Lurkers in to buy some time. Lings show up to actually and save this 6 o'clock base. All right, all right. Oh, it's a beautiful Storm there, though. 3 kills on that High Templar does not seem like it's enough for what he did. And then the High Templar come in and say, oh, we see red. That means we storm. And they do. Oh, big Storm. Takes out 3 Lurkers with one of them. This is a good game. Both players are down to 120 supply now. A lot of carnage over the last couple minutes. Maxed out was Motive just a minute ago. Yeah, this is intense. Okay, so the Lurkers burrow in. Actually, not inside the dark. Okay, well, I mean, Zerglings jumping in, taking Storms to the face, but Storms on the Zealots, too, as a result. But there's nothing in the Dark Swarm to be scary anymore because the positioning was kind of bad from Sziky. Why is he sending a drone up here? That's a weird idea. All right, that drone died, no problem. It's 59 to 47 workers now. Worker death count at the 6 o'clock was kind of bad, but not the worst. 6 o'clock, or rather, the 6th base at the 9 o'clock is now done from Sziky. He's trying to hold it. Dude, honestly, though, the Lings are doing so well. Without the Storm, this Protoss army would be dead. That Zergling was trapped. I think he was stuck inside the Archon morphing animation or something. Archon. Oh, nah. 14 kill Archon, baby. Motive coming left side. Can he do it? He tries to consume. He gets a Dark Swarm up, but there's everything here. There's Archons. There's Zealots. There are Dragoons. There's everything he needs to handle everything that the Zerg player can do, and that's your GG. He loses this base. He knows he's done. Motive is your winner. Motive takes that top left base to fantastic. Really, really fantastically ultra good play there from Motive. Sziky did very good too. I do feel like maybe he was a little bit late on the Defiler stuff. Right? A little bit late on the Defiler stuff when it comes down to it. If he'd had them maybe 5 minutes earlier, some better plagues, some better Dark Swarms, maybe better able to threaten this base, that would have changed everything for him. But as it stands, no. He loses this base. This base is alive, and there's a new one coming in from the Protoss. There's really not much of a forward path for him there at all. So fantastic. Like, truly, truly good game there from Motive. Sziky hanging on. Still active. Still doing great stuff from Hungary, but not enough to take down Motive here today. And that's... it's just the spell casting, right? I say that every time, but... I think High Templar came out, or High Templar and Storm came out at around 13 minutes. A little bit later than usual sometimes in this matchup, but he had it at 13 minutes. And Plague came out around, 23, 24 minutes. And as a result, yeah, the spellcasting was not quite there. Sziky hung on to the Ling Hydra stuff a little bit too long. I think we talked about that, and I think that hurt him too. The aggression was really good. He killed the natural base of Motive, which is amazing. He killed the Forge. He denied an upgrade, which was fantastic, but he never really threatened the 12 o'clock or this left side or this right side at all. And if you don't threaten Protoss bases, it's just hard. They get up big. They get big. They get really perfect compositions against anything you can do, and then you're going to be a sad panda, a sad Zerg. So 257,000 points here from Motive. Sziky at 244. Ended up outkilling him at a 3-to-1 ratio. Got outproduced at a less than a 3-to-1 ratio, but pretty close to 1. That says a lot. And then resources, a little bit too even for the Zerg player. He did outspend the Protoss, but only by about 3,000 in a full 27-minute macro game. So that's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. So GG. Well done from our guy Motive. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.